Hi, decided to make a video of today's yard sale scores. This is the pile of records I found today in only 3 visits, 3 addresses. One of them stating on the internet that they had 2,000 records for sale. 5, 3, 4. I think there were four people selling records. Anyway, I'll try to give the chronological details of what happened this morning. First, I went to a neighborhood sale, asked if the lady had records. She said yes. I went inside and found these 2 disco records. Main ingredient, Rolling Down the Mountainside. And well, this is not rare at all, but turns out I didn't have it yet, and this was such a clean copy I had to get it, so it's chic with the freak. Got this for cheap. I won't give all the details of the prices on this. The prices were special. And I got this for $1. Child's Garden of Freeburg, Stan Freeburg's greatest hits. My first Freeburg record, not counting the 78 of Saint George and the Dragonet, which is on the first track here. But this is my first micro groove record by Freeburg. Then I got a stack of records. Let's put this down for a second. Just want to make sure I don't mix them up, because I haven't done the inventory yet, and I'm very picky about inventory details. This guy had a few records that were more expensive. They were over $1, and I got some. First of all, I got these 4 Star Trek 45s in great shape. And if somebody knows out there if there's only 4 in this set, please let me know if I have the complete set here, because at the back of each record you can see these 4 images, and I think they correspond to these 4 records. The condition is very good. Those were $2 each, and I jumped on them, and a few minutes later some guy who was also selling records at this place offered me $12 for all 4, and I said no, I'm keeping them. I love Spock. I got this for The Odd Couple Sings. I wanted to have that record, but I didn't like the condition of the corner here. Big chunk missing. But it was $3, and the vinyl record is in great shape, so I took it. This I had to take. That was the most expensive purchase of the day. Sally Field, Star of the Flying Nun. That was $5. At first it looked in pretty great shape, but then I took a closer look later, and there's a few scratches here and there, but it's so rare. I'm glad I got it for. And a double album of the best of the Stan Freeburg shows. And there's a little, I recall it's a little bit torn here. The records look fine. This was $3, but he lowered it at $2. And these records, all of them, total $18. He reduced the price to $15. I have this other stack, 2 empty sleeves, free. I was sad that the records were not in there. This is a great record cover. I saw it somewhere on a website of record sleeves and record. Anyway, it's empty, so I got it for free. And another record I wish was in there, but it's an empty sleeve. Mae West in the 60s. Way out west. Empty, but free. These records were $1 each. This I was excited to see. Hanna-Barbera's rendering of Alice in Wonderland with Bill Dana. Record is in great shape, no scratches. He also had, I saw The Man Called Flintstone. This one was $2, but both the sleeve and the record were not in sufficient good condition for. Pafouin Itoff, children's records, 70s. I already have it, but this one is a good spare copy for cheap. The Brothers for Sing Lennon McCartney. Everything that has a Beatles song on it I buy, especially if it's cheesy and corny. Gotta get it. Oddball Records. How to play winning bridge. A Bloopers Records. A wonderful cover, Havana in Hi-Fi. Just a great photo cover. It's great shape. This one I was really happy. Chipmunks at Go-Go. I don't have many Chipmunks LPs, although I have all their 78s. So this one was nice. I'm annoyed by this thing here. It won't peel off. I tried to peel it and it was the organ grinder pizza parlor. It was just too odd. And I was hoping at first it was an organ grinding machine music, but it's just the name of the restaurant. And there's an organ there. So it's just plain organ music, but it's still an interesting record cover with the monkey, and just the record itself is worth $1 at least. Ralph Harris, you name it. Never seen that record. And yeah, he's the guy who sang Tammy Kangaroo Down Sport. And there's a few songs, and I guess the rest of the record is jokes, whatever. This is just too weird. I had to get it for the sleeve. Nahuel Solo Polish comedy album. It speaks for itself. Wayne Newton, Dankeschön. The only damage is this thing, which I'm going to cover with a black marker. Record is in great shape. I collect all Lenny D's records. He's one of my favorite organists. His music is so peppy and fresh. I love his records. They make me happy. And another one here I didn't have. This I loved. I was happy to find this one. Reluctant Dragon. In the back you can see his big fat tummy here. What a fat ass. Anyway, I've never seen this one. And I don't know this guy, it just looks like a fun record. Going to try it later. Jack E. Leonard. So 15 records, $15. Then the same address, because there were more than one people selling records, and they were very careful, like, oh, don't pay for these records before you move on to the other table, because this is a different seller. So that's why I have all these different stacks. For $1.50 I got The Empire Strikes Back, The Adventures of Luke Skywalker. Gatefold, all these photos and stuff. And I expected from these guys, being record collectors selling their leftovers, I expected a scratchy record. No, not one scratch. So I was really happy for $1, and for 50 cents I got this badly drawn but great voiced record by Mel Blanc, Get That Pet, Bugs Bunny, book and recording. The record is mint. Can't find a single scratch on it. The drawings are terrible, absolutely off-model, very ugly, and I'm sure the story sucks ass, but it's Mel Blanc, so 50 cents, great find. Then found 7 records for $1 each, but the guy made the pile, reduced it at $6 for 7 records. This I was very excited to find. The 12-inch single Jack Be Nimble by Chanson. Chanson had a hit in 1978. Don't Hold Back. I already have this song on an LP, but it's one of those concept albums where they merge songs, they fade from one song to another. This one has the start and the end that you don't have on the LP, so I was very, very happy to find this. This you don't know, it's French-Canadian. Des Trois Clés, Cocktail Dansant. J'ai le rock'n'roll samedi soir en 78 tours, fait que je savais déjà c'était quoi, puis j'étais très excité de voir la mère Michel a perdu son chat-chat-chat. Je vais l'écouter tantôt, c'est kitsch à souhait. I'm going to speak in French every time I find a French record. It's pointless to talk about French record in English. Ginette et Raymond, je suis fier de mon pays. L'album kitsch country western que j'ai jamais vu, une drôle d'étiquette Polydor western, et il est en parfait état. Je suis juste curieux d'entendre l'enfant d'eau ici. Je suis sûr que c'est merveilleusement kitsch. Fallait que je le prenne, il est en parfait état. Guitariste Denis Champoux. Denis Champoux faisait partie du groupe Les Mégatones. Il y a quelques petites scratchs sur le disque, mais sinon, en tout cas, ici on voit ce qu'il y a d'autres sur ce marque de disque-là. Je suis pas mal excité à l'idée d'écouter ce disque-là. Big Bamboo by Cheech and Chong. I only had the record with no sleeve at all, found in the garbage many years ago. So I was very happy to find this, and yeah, it has the paper here. Haha. The record is in fine shape. Not perfect, but for $1, man. And this I was also very excited to find. THP Orchestra, Fighting on the Side of Love. See, the first 45 that I bought in my life with my own pennies was this song. In 1977, I think. It came out in 76, but I think I bought it in 77. And on YouTube, somebody played the 12-inch, and I said, wow, a 12-inch for this song, and then found it, not a scratch on it. And finally, the Planets. I have a 45 from them. Iron for the Iron Mile High, which I love both sides, so I was curious to hear the entire album. 7 albums, $6. Then I got another stack. Let me see if the video is not too long, 10 minutes. Better speed up. All kinds of stuff here. I'll show you the stack and then tell you how much I paid. Canadian record, Rich Little, doing September song as John Diefenbaker. On the other side, the tragedy of MacDief as John Diefenbaker, Lester B. Pearson, and Tommy Douglas. Pretty rare. Liv Garrett fan club record. Sweet Talking Woman by ELO. And look at the pretty record. Purple. One of my favorite bands. Here is Anna by Silvana Mangano, combined with this other singer. Anyway, this is a Canadian pressed EP. 78's Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Turns out I think I don't have it. This one I was surprised to see nobody had picked it up yet. Rockin' Robin by Bobby Day, originally on Class Record, but this is the Canadian pressing on Regency. This I got for free. Little Billy Boy by the 3Ds. No idea if it's crappy or if it's doo-wop, but I don't think it's doo-wop. This I don't know what it is. Beaumont, Discothèque à la carte, Siesta 95. I got it because it's beautiful. It's pretty. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's good. $6 Million Man. Got it just for his sleeve because the record is trashed. It's tons of deep scratches, but I don't care. I wanted to have it just for the cover. Une tonne de fun avec Bébé Honda et le petit Gérard. Ça c'est Gérard Vermette. Il fallait que je le prenne, c'est épouvantable, c'est absolument débile, malgré la tache qu'il y a sur la pochette. Easily listening Beatles for people who hate rock and roll. All kinds of kitschy covers of Beatles songs. Soupy Selves, A Bag of Soup. Never seen any Soupy Cell records around here. Barely know who he is, just because of the famous blooper where he sees a topless woman behind the stage. Beginning skiing with Sepp Uhl. Skiing lesson on record. Jerry Lewis sings for children. Oh my god. Yeah. Stereo Dynamics to scare the hell out of your neighbors. This entire stack cost me $14. Then, for $1 I got this compact disc of ELO's definitive collection. 2 rare 45s in French-Canadian, Les Maraudeurs, Ce soir vient danser, et La nuit. Où est-elle par Les Chauves-souris. And this Oral Roberts University church record thingy. Something good is going to happen to you, the God of Miracles. So I got the CD and these 3 records for $1. And then the last purchase I made at that address was this old scrapbook. And it's full of Elvis Presley images. Pages and pages of Elvis cutouts and posters and articles, and probably around the time he died. A lot of work went into that. That was a little $1, so I got this. Then finally, at my third and last yard sale, got this compact disc for $1. Al Jolson, The Best of the Decca Years. There was also a Pat Boone Greatest Hits CD with a great booklet, but the I don't know how you call it, the paper that goes in the back was missing, so I didn't buy it. It was only $1, but I was too annoyed by that. So this is all the stuff I got today. I should make a video like that every week, but I never get around to doing it. So have a nice Labor Day weekend.